Let me tell you guys about my dad. I don't know if you guys know Igbajo, but then he was able to come from there, enter Osogbo and enter Lagos and become very successful, and also impact agriculture in Nigeria and Africa. I don't know if you guys can grasp the concept of what I just said, but then that's a lot.
Growing up in Ibadan was good. Life was good. We didn't look up to any place to go apart from our town. So I was born and raised in Ibadan.
I used to call him Olowori Okomo because if you say that you should not do something, if you do it, you regret it.
My dad is an hardworking man. He's a goal-driven man. Anything he says he's going to do, he's going to achieve them.
Firstly, my name is Kola Adeniji. I started my career almost 34 years now. I was born in a town called Ibadan. I attended Baptist Day School, Ibadan. I proceeded to then modern school. Then I went to Trinity Memorial College. Then I proceeded to Osogbo Technical School. From there, I won a scholarship to study as a mechanical engineering craft technologist under the UAC training school. After my training, I worked with Nigeria Flames for 2 weeks. I resigned. I got another offer from Guinness. I worked with Guinness for 2 months. I resigned. And I moved into my own business. It was first registered as an enterprise Niji Lucas company. Later, we changed it to Niji Lucas Nigeria Limited in 1991. That is what has become Niji Group now. I was able to standardize the way garri is being processed, developing the equipment that process garri, developing equipment that process fufu from cassava, developing equipment that turn cassava to starch and turn cassava to the flour which we can use to bake. And for Niji farms, we are able to actually farm the largest cassava product, which is cassava mechanization in Africa. And apart from that, we add value to everything that come out from cassava. We've been able to create a training school whereby we'll be able to teach people on what we've learned and what we have gone through over the years. And we've been able to do another one on the issue of tractor assembly in Nigeria. Source tractor for different part of the country. Look for the good pattern or the best pattern for the tractor that was native to our environment. We've been able to do that. I own the first fast food in Osun State. I own the first nightclub in Osun State in around the same time too. And I was the first to open public swimming pool and a public garden in Osun State. My father taught me that if you don't work, you don't eat. And he used to tell us something that it's not as if we know how to do it better than our colleagues, but we are able to put in more effort. So that's why we are the leader. So he let us realize that when you have a job at hand to do, you have to do it. So my mother taught me the native intelligence, how to manage situations around and everything. So everything was equally good between the two of them. When I was working, I realized that I solved most of the problem within the system. And when there is any problem, they call me to come and look at it and I solve. And I realized that the level of job given me in that place is not equally enough for me to actually exercise my skill. So I was limited in that environment when I was there. So that one gave me an instinct that this place is not meant for me. When I left Guinness, I managed in a small workshop where I was doing designing for people. Then later, I visited some of the factory multinational I can actually solve problems for. Later, I leased a workshop actually to start my own business. So That's how it all started, until I was able to build my own factory around the demo, and I was having Adeniji look as a bus stop around the demo. In the 90s, most of the fast food industry in Nigeria started with my equipment. So most of them come to me for their processing equipment when it comes to fast food. The display counter, the bay marine, every equipment you are using when the fast food, I designed them and I was actually producing them locally. When I started, I was doing the bit I can do. When people realize that you are doing what you are doing and people are enjoying the services, so then now call for a lot of people to say, who is this guy behind this thing? So I was only passionate about what I was doing. People keep on giving me awards. Then the Nigerian Society of Engineers start partnering with me. Then the raw material research start partnering with me. Then the Nigerian Institution of Agric Engineer started giving me a kind of fellowship award, and all other people start identifying, like people from like IIT, which are research institute, they start partnering with you. So that means you are doing something great. But I felt that I need to do more. I met my wife, I think, when I traveled to Shogun. It was one December with one of my brother, my friend Oshu. My wife now came to see them, and I was talking to her. I felt the connection between me and her. She's not just a wife, she's like a mother. She understands the situations and they know how to deal with situations, and she has been so supportive in every aspect of life. At home, raising kids, doing some other things that a man needs from a woman, she has been 100% supportive. The simple prayer I would say for her is that God will grant her all her heart desires.
Àdìrẹ́ ẹ̀sọ́, ọmọ arógun màsà. That time I normally use my dad mommy's ring to the school. So he now said that I should let him see it. And I remove it and give it to him. So that's how it started. I did to cut like 3 years before we get married. This year, by the December 11th, we clocked 25 years of marriage. As we clock 60 years, God will continue to be with you. It's you that work for it that will eat it in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. You will not eat in the sickness again in the mighty name of Jesus Christ.
The early year of interstate trip was not too easy. So I keep on telling people that you can not be in your comfort zone and you say you want to, so you have to leave your comfort zone for you to be able to make it. Since I've realized that I have to leave my comfort zone, that means I have to travel more often. I was doing it 2 days every week, 2 days in Lagos, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at the farm, then Friday, Saturday at the Shogbo at the hotel. So I was moving within 3 states every week for more than almost 15 to 20 years.
I admire how driven my father is. He was able to go from year and go year in such a short space of time. I don't think you can talk about agriculture in Nigeria without mentioning his name.
I thank my dad for giving me and my brother the energy or the vibe for us to be interested in the different businesses he does. That's one thing I really thank him for, and also for sending me to school and other things. Back when we used to stay in Lagos, my father always travels during the weekdays. So on Sunday in the evening when he comes back, me and my brother, we go to his room and play video games on his iPad, and we just have like little conversations.
The boys, when they were growing up, because their mother was able to take care of them from when they were born, they never leave them for a second. So when they are growing up, they saw the motivation in what we are doing, and they decided on their own that this is the path they want to do. The first one say, no, Dad, I want to become a farmer. I say, okay, done. The second one say, I want to become an administrative officer, which is study business admin. And the other one study agronomy. and they are all have been they have the listening here. They have been listening to me, and they have been so supportive in every aspect of it. So now that they are done with school, they are actually they are part of the business now. So they are looking at the business as their own, which is a great joy for any father to look at what he has done, for the children to look at it and say, yes, you can take it to the next level. Then relocated to Ibadan it's not a big deal. I thought I've done like 30 years in Lagos, and I've been able to achieve the little I can. I have a business in Osogbo. I don't want to go back to Osogbo. So I have a business in Ibadan. So I have to decide between Osogbo, Ibadan, and Lagos. And I felt Ibadan is in the middle. So I first looked for a place to stay. So I got a land, I built my house, then I moved down. Then I told my family, just be coming to visit. So when they came to visit gradually, they like Ibadan. Turning 60, to me, is just a normal day that we used to see, because I'm good, I'm great. So I don't look at myself at 60. I'm turning to 60, I'm still telling myself a life begins at 60.
As you turn 60, the Lord will continue to guide and protect you, and He will grant you all your heart's desires.
I'm sending you all the love a child can send his father and so much more. I want you to know that my brother and I and my mother were here for you. And I wish you a very long and fulfilling life. Yeah, I can remember the time that we took out of Popsy's wine.
Yeah.
Or we were taking out of each of the wines, the ones that were opened.
Yeah, man, I can remember. But like the night he caught us, the night he caught us.
He caught you first. He didn't catch me.
Basically, he called me because like they're always calling me first in this house. So next thing he called me, then he called you. You were sleeping. Then I had to carry all the blame. Like that night, I was just like, God, why, bro? And the thing is that we were just helping him finish the wine.
Do you get? We saw that it has been there for a while, but then nothing has been going on with it. So we just decided to just add vibe to the set. You understand?